Etymology and historical origin of the baby name Malaysia. Malaysia is a geographical place name turned girl's name, used almost exclusively in the United States. A Southeast Asian country, Malaysia is located at the bottom of a peninsula it shares with Thailand and also shares an island region with Borneo and Brunei, around Indonesia. The nation is a federal constitutional monarchy with just shy of 30 million citizens, most of who live on the peninsula. The capital city is Kuala Lumpur. Once a territory of Great Britain, Malaysia gained its independence in the mid-20th century and has since established a government and legal system modeled closely after England. The state religion is Sunni Islam. The actual name Malaysia, Malayu, is said to come from a Sanskrit word meaning land of mountains, coined by early medieval Indian traders referring to the Titiwangsa Mountain range of the Malaysian Peninsula, which cuts between the west and east coastal lands. However, the term Malaysia did not officially become the country's name until 1963. The earliest inhabitants of Malaysia were probably transplants from the African continent, but in the 1st century AD. The ancient Indians and Chinese arrived and set up settlements, bringing with them a diversity of culture and religious beliefs. Islam would spread in the 14th century, largely influenced by a converted Islamic prince from modern-day Sumatra who established a successful sultanate on the Malaysian Peninsula. Rich in natural resources, regions of the Malaysian Peninsula became a target of greedy interest for European powers, first conquered by Portugal in the 16th century, later taken over by the Dutch in the 17th century, and finally coming into the hands of Great Britain in the early 19th century. Since its independence achieved a couple decades post-World War II, Malaysia has moved from an agricultural-based economy to an urbanized manufacturing one and has enjoyed overall economic success over the years. The nation is not without its problems, however. Malaysia has a history of ethnic division and racial discrimination, particularly against the sizable Chinese population. In any case, usage of Malaysia as a female given name is new and follows a naming trend geared around exotic place names as forenames, example, Asia, India, Kenya. Personality of the girl name Malaysia. The number 9 personality represents the completion or ending of the cycle and a need for perfection. This is the personality that moves from self to a greater understanding and compassion for the human condition and the world order. They want to make the world a better place. 9s are capable of great spiritual and humanitarian achievements. They are courageous and fearless, able to fight great battles on behalf of worthy causes. These personalities will not tolerate injustice. They are compassionate people with a strong sensitivity to others. They are able to both educate and inspire. Friendships and relationships are the lifeblood to the 9, and they place a high value on love and affection. 9s are often exceptionally gifted artistically, and they have a keen imagination and enterprising mind. Popularity of the girl name Malaysia. Malaysia is brand new to the US. Female naming charts only first appearing in 2011. Malaysia is still too fresh into circulation to assess her potential staying power on the list, but we keep finding more and more country names as baby first names. Think Egypt, India, Ireland, Israel, Kenya, Morocco, Zaire, even America is on the list. Malaysia is an exotic-sounding 3-syllable name that has a pretty ring to it. The name is also ranked very low on the charts, position number 971 in 2011, which means it's a rare, original name choice. Perhaps American parents are just looking for a new and different place name for their daughters, or perhaps the country has some special significance for them in life. Either way, Malaysia somehow works as a girl's name, unlike other Southeast Asian countries like Thailand, Cambodia, Laos, or Vietnam, wouldn't you agree? Quick facts on Malaysia. Gender, girl. Origin, English. Number of syllables, 3. Ranking popularity, 479. Pronunciation, Mlayzh. Simple meaning, land of mountains. Characteristics of Malaysia. Intuitive, independent, multi-talented, oneness, perfection, philanthropy, idealistic. Cultural references to the baby name Malaysia.